Hello, friends in Monroe. We're live on location in Storytime. Can you guess where we are? Good morning, Monroe. How are you today? We're having a lovely day in the sunshine. We are. Are you going to be able to guess where we are today? I don't know. Let's sing. Hello, neighbor, what do you say? It's gonna be a happy, happy day. Greet your neighbor, turn around, share a bump, and sit right down. Oh, yes, Lester's reminding us about the 5 things. Ooh. I'm glad you always remember that, Lester. It's very helpful. Those 5 things. What do we do them for, Andrea? We're going to do them every day so that we're ready to learn. Yeah. And you will be ready for school. So let's sing about singing and talking and reading and writing and playing.
All really fun things.
Here we go. Sing, talk, read, write, play. 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 I'm going to make sure I do them today myself.
Let's get started by reading a book.
Great idea.
What Are You Doing? Written by Alyssa Amato, illustrated by Manuel Monroy. What are you doing? Called Chapito's mother as he ran out the door. Why, sang Chapito. School starts today, remember? We have to go right after lunch. Don't be late. I don't want to go to school, Chapito sang to himself. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. Reading the paper, answered the big man. Why, sang Chapito. To see who won the game, of course. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. I'm reading a comic, answered the girl. Why, sang Chapito. Because Mafalda is so funny. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. I'm reading this guidebook, answered the young woman. Why? Asked Chapito. Well, we're lost. Where are we anyway? Said the young man. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. I'm reading a manual, answered the greasy mechanic. Why? Sang Chapito. Because I can't figure out what's wrong with this darn car. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. Reading this magazine, answered the young woman. Why? Sang Chapito. So I can choose a beautiful new hairdo for the dance tonight. What are you doing? Asked Chapito. Reading the hieroglyphics on this stela, answered the archaeologist. Why? Sang Chapito. Because they tell about a war that happened right here, more than 1,000 years ago, when the Maya kings ruled this place. Chapito got home just in time. After lunch, Chapito's mother and his little sister, Rosita, walked over to the school with him. Chapito looked into his classroom. He saw a shelf with books on it and decided to go in. What are you doing? He asked the teacher. I am going to read this book to you, she answered. Chapito ran all the way home from school that day. He went in the door and sat down on a chair, and he pulled a book out of his bag. What are you doing? Asked his mother. I'm reading a book, answered Chapito. Did you learn how to read on your first day of school? Asked his mother. No, but I can tell by the pictures, said Chapito. Shall I read you the story, Rosita? He asked. Why, she sang. Chapito was about to say, because it's fun. But before he could, Rosita answered, yes, read it to me. The end.
Hello, friends. Are you starting to guess where we are? Lester, do you have a guess?
I think he does. He's raising his hand.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Lester knows. It might look a little familiar to you. And we're going to sing a familiar song. We're going to sing Open Shut Them. Are you ready? Open shut them, open shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Breathe them, curl them, right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth,
But
do not put them in. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, just like this. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them. Blow a little kiss.
Let's read another story.
All right.
Read me a story, Stella. Written and illustrated by Marie Louise Gay. Stella, called Sam. Look what I found. Oh, those are really nice branches, said Stella. Are you going to build a nest? I'm not a bird, said Sam. I'm building a doghouse for Fred. I'm sure Fred will love that, said Stella. Why are you laughing, Stella? Asked Sam. Well, this book is so funny. It tells you how to make soup with stones, how to teach your cat to fly, and what to do if a wolf knocks at your door. Does your book tell how to build a doghouse? Asked Sam. No, said Stella, but I can help you. There. It's finished. Isn't it beautiful, Sam? Do you think a wolf could blow Fred's doghouse down? Asked Sam. A tornado couldn't blow this house down, said Stella. Isn't a wolf stronger than a tornado? Whispered Sam. Maybe we should have used bricks. Maybe we should have a picnic at Lily Pond, said Stella, after all this hard work. Look, Sam, the first dragonfly. We must be very close to Lily Pond. Are there crocodiles in the pond? Asked Sam. Or rhinoceroses? The pond is way too tiny, answered Stella. Crocodiles and rhinoceroses need a lot of water to swim in. I like tiny ponds, said Sam. So does Fred. Are there any frogs in that book? Asked Sam. No, said Stella. But there is a big old toad wearing a velvet jacket. Do you want me to read this story to you? Not right now, said Sam. I'm going to catch a frog. Is he wearing a velvet jacket too? Asked Stella. Yes, said Sam, a green one. This caterpillar, it's so soft and wiggly, whispered Sam. Here's a picture of a caterpillar in my insect book, said Stella, before he became a butterfly. Caterpillars become butterflies? Asked Sam. How do they do that? Well, they go to sleep for a long, long time and dream about flying. I'm going to try that tonight, said Sam. Do you think he would like to live in our garden? Why not? Said Stella. Let's take him home. Look, Stella! I'm teaching Fred to fly a kite! Run like the wind, Sam! Said Stella. You too, Fred! He did it! Cried Sam. Fred is flying the kite all by himself! I wonder if my puppies could do that. Uh-oh, said Stella. I guess Fred shouldn't have barked. Oh, will the kite get caught on a cloud? Cried Sam. Will it get burned by the sun? Kites know their way around the sky, said Stella. They ride the wind until they find their way home. I'm going to put the caterpillar next to this ladybug, said Sam, so they can be friends. Well, it's time to water the garden, said Stella. The plants and flowers are very thirsty. Don't water my caterpillar, Stella, said Sam. He doesn't like getting his stripes wet. Whoops, said Stella. Looks like everybody got watered, even the ladybug. How long does it take for carrots to grow? Asked Sam. When did you plant the seeds? Asked Stella. This morning, but the rabbits look hungry now. Well, I'll read them a poem, said Stella, while they wait for the carrots to grow. Can you read it to me too? Asked Sam. Of course, said Stella. Listen. White, fluffy rabbits are running by, like clouds in a grass-green sky, looking for carrots to bake a pie. Stella, said Sam, that cloud, it looks like a rabbit. Is he looking for a carrot? Asked Stella. Yes, said Sam. Why are you reading upside down, Stella? Asked Sam. I'm reading a story about a bat, said Stella. I just wanted to feel like one. Do bats read upside down? Asked Sam. Bats read upside down, right side up, or sideways, answered Stella. Bats just love to read. Like you, said Sam. Like me, said Stella. But bats also like to swoop and glide through the night, added Stella. Oh, there's the moon, whispered Sam. Where did it come from? The moon always rises when bats beat their wings, said Stella. Shall we put Fred to bed in his new doghouse, Sam? Asked Stella. Fred is going to sleep in my room tonight, said Sam. He said he might sleep in his doghouse tomorrow. Are you reading, Stella? Whispered Sam. Yes, said Stella. Fred can't sleep, said Sam. Could you read a story to me and Fred? Of course, said Stella. Once upon a time, read Stella, there was a little boy. Was his name Sam? Asked Sam. Yes, said Stella. His name was Sam, and his best friend was a small brown dog. The end.
Miss Laura, I brought a drum along. Oh, drums are so much fun. I thought we could do marching to the drum since we're outside and we have space to move.
That sounds perfect.
All right, here we go. We're marching to the drum. We're marching to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're marching to the drum, and the drum says stop. Good stopping, Master. We're jumping to the drum. We're jumping to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're jumping to the drum, and the drum says stop. Oh! We're twisting to the drum. We're twisting to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're twisting to the drum, and the drum says stop. We're walking to the drum. We're walking to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're walking to the drum, and the drum says stop. Laura, I really need your help with this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Laura's clapping to the drum. We're clapping to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're clapping to the drum, and the drum says stop. We're tiptoeing to the drum. We're tiptoeing to the drum. Hi-ho the dairy-o. We're tiptoeing to the drum, and the drum says stop. Ooh.
Do you think anybody guessed where we are? If they haven't guessed yet, they probably know now. We're at Honey Creek Park! It's a great park! And you can come and do our story walk here. It's a really fun story walk, and it lives here all the time.
Don't forget, the more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Because my books are your books and your books are my books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. It's true. You own the library and we all share the books.
We're always here waiting for you. You can give us a call and we'll get your books for you or even pick some out for you.
We will. We hope to see you soon.
And have fun coming to do the story walk at Honey Creek.